Hello students, this could raise Azizi. So now we're going to read and understand the second part of the Reach for the Top, which is about a Russian girl, Maria Sharapova, who reached the summit of women's tennis when she was barely 18. And we'll read about her and we'll just try to find out the difference, the comparison between this lady, Maria Sharapova, and Santosh Yadav. There is something disarming about Maria Sharapova, something at odds with her ready smile and glamorous attire, and that something in her lifted her on Monday, 22nd August 2005, to the world number one position in women's tennis. All this happened to almost no time. Paul's poised beyond her years. The Siberian-born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle. So, in this paragraph, her qualities been described, and it says that there are some quality in contrast to Maria Sharapova's smile and glamour that makes her likable. Disarming, here it means likable. And it is this quality that helped her achieve success as she attained world number one position in women's tennis on Monday, 22nd August 2005. And it was Maria's calmness and elegance is beyond her age. She was born in Siberia, Russia, as a teenager. And she took only 4 years of training to become the top seeded woman tennis player. Here the word pinnacle means the most successful point, and the word poised means calm, elegant. However, the rapid ascent in fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. Little Maria had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday when she was packed off to train in the United States. That trip to Florida with her father Yuri launched her on the path to success and stardom. But it also required a heart-wrenching 2 year separation from her mother, Yelena. The latter was compelled to stay back in Siberia because of visa restrictions. The 9-year-old girl had already learned an important lesson in life that tennis excellence would only come at a price. In this paragraph, if you can, as we read, her growth in her career that was started 9 years ago when she had to make big sacrifice, and obviously that can be made by very few children of that young age. No other children could dare to make such kind of sacrifices at that age. So she did. She had not even turned 10, and when she was sent to Florida, USA, with her father for training in tennis. So she was less than 10 years when she went to Florida for training. And she was not worried about anything else except separation from her mother, Yelena. And Maria's mother was forced to stay back in Siberia because she didn't get permit, visa to travel to the United States. And at that age, Maria learned that in order to excel at tennis, she would have to make many sacrifices like this. I used to be so lonely, Maria Sharapova recalls. I missed my mother terribly. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going, so he could not see me either. And now here Maria tells herself that she was feeling quite lonely. She was alone there, and her father was there, but he was also doing as much as he could do to keep her tennis training going on. But she missed terribly her mother, and because his father was busy all the time and he had only objective aim in his mind to get Maria trained, so he could not see his the sadness. Because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 p.m. The other tennis pupils would come in at 11 p.m. and wake me up and order me to tidy up the room and clean it. And so, as you know, that she was quite young, and she usually go to bed to sleep at 8 p.m. But the other tennis learners, students, and they would come in at 11 p.m. and they used to wake her up just to get the room clean and tidy up. Instead of letting that depress me, I became more quietly determined and mentally tough. I learned how to take care of myself. I never thought of quitting because I knew what I wanted. When you come from nothing and you have nothing, then it makes you very hungry and determined. I would have put up with much more humiliation and insults than that to uh, steadfastly pursue my dream. The word humiliation is like insulting someone, scolding and showing that he or she is nothing. So it's kind of insulting. And the word pursue means follow, and depress means you must have heard the word depression. So this is what it is: depression, depress. So sadness. So she didn't get depressed by all these things, and instead of this, she became more determined and mentally tough, and she started taking care of herself. And she never thought of leaving the training because she was determined to achieve her aim, and the aim was to become a tennis player. And she is just quoting here, giving an example that when a person has nothing, so he cares and becomes determined to get it. She says that she would have borne greater humiliation and insults also in order to achieve her dream. So, like I explained to you, humiliation. So, she was humiliated and insulted at so many occasions to reach to that place. That toughness runs through Maria even today. It was the key to her bagging the women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004 and to her meteoric rise to the world number one spot the following year. So the word here is meteoric, means very rapid, means rapidly it happened, and bagging means winning. So, like, she was determined to achieve her aim, and she still is at the present day. So she basically retains her determination, and this was only the determination which led her to grab the women's singles trophy at the Wimbledon Championship, and that was happened in 2004, and followed by the rapid climb to the top position in 2005. So, just after that, she achieved a top position in 2005. While her journey from the frozen plains of Siberia to the summit of women's tennis has touched the hearts of tennis fans, for the youngster herself there appears to be no room for sentiment. The straight looks and the answer she gives when asked about ambition make it amply clear that she considers the sacrifices were worth it. I am very competitive. I work hard at what I do. It's my job. This is her mantra for success. So here there are few words. Sentiment means emotional feeling, and ambition means like a goal, aim, and amply means plentiful. Plentiful is like the sufficiently. People in Siberia who are her fans, they feel emotional to know about Maria's journey from when she began and when she reached the top. But she did not, like uh, moved by it. Moved by it, I would say that she didn't take it much. So whenever she is asked, she gives straight answers about her aims, which imply that she accepts that the hurdles and challenges she faced were worth the result that she got. And she also adds to her statement that she is quite competitive and works hard as she considered it to be a part of her work. And that is really the secret, the mantra of her success. That's all for today, and we'll discuss the rest of the paragraphs either in our online meeting or at the school. So we'll finish this full chapter whenever we meet next. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day ahead. Bye bye.